students, welcome to Misostudy. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic from the topic of ethers, that is the Williamson synthesis reaction. Now this particular reaction is very important from a competitive point of view and certain key points are to be noted here. So let us discuss those key points in this particular video. That is, first of all, the ethers are prepared via this reaction. We should know that Williamson synthesis is supposed to occur for the ethers only. Next thing, SN2 mechanism is favored, and this particular thing is really very important, right? You must remember that SN2 mechanism is favored in this reaction, and if at all the SN2 mechanism is not favored, then the elimination occurs. So two things prevail in this reaction is, first of all, the SN2 mechanism, and secondly the elimination if the conditions are not favored, right? Okay. So the two things involved over here, right here, since I need to prepare the ether, so I am taking alkoxide in this particular case along with the alkyl halide, which is the main reagent. Now the next thing, primary alkyl halide is always preferred. Why? Come on, tell me. Because SN2 mechanism is there. So SN2 mechanism always favors one step mechanism. Then one step, that means concerted mechanism, it will be involving a backside attack. And for the backside attack, I need a less of bulky group, right? So alkyl halide, not tertiary is preferred, but primary is preferred. You should remember this. Again, this is going to be important. Primary will yield best of the results. Okay. Now the alkoxide, I can take primary, secondary and tertiary, any of the three alkoxides, right? Okay. Now let us go on to a very basic mechanism, so that you are able to understand what I am telling right here. So as I have taken is the alkyl halide right here, ethyl bromide I have taken. Since I had mentioned that primary alkyl halide has to be favorable, that is why I have taken ethyl bromide right here along with the sodium ethoxide, going to be the base, going to attack, right? So since you all know what SN2 mechanism is, so in the SN2 mechanism there is the nucleophilic attack, and nucleophile is going to be acted by the sodium ethoxide. Okay, now this is going to attack from the backside, and obviously the leaving group will leave, right, favoring the SN2 mechanism. And finally I get is the substituted product, that is the diethyl ether, right? So that is how the Williamson synthesis go about. But what if I have taken the tertiary alkyl halide? What will happen? So in that case I have told you that the elimination will occur instead of the substitution. So let us discuss an example for that. So the example is going to be, this particular example of elimination reaction, and obviously you should remember the limitation. Limitation is if the alkyl halide is tertiary, the eliminated product is obtained. And see here, I have taken the tertiary alkyl bromide in this case. This is going to attack, okay, so sodium ethoxide, being the nucleophile, is going to attack from the backside. Obviously due to the lot of bulkiness, not the substitution but the elimination will occur within the molecule, and I get not the substituted product, but see here, isobutylene, an eliminated product where the elimination of this hydrogen occurred, right, got converted into the double bond. Fine. So that is how the Williamson synthesis go about, right? I hope everyone is clear. And as I've mentioned the key points in this particular reaction, let us go through again. See here, these were certain key points which you need to remember for this particular reaction in order to perform certain questions, right? So try it out, try as many questions as you can in this particular reaction. If you are facing any difficulty, you can reach out to me. Have a nice day.